It was such a peaceful morning. As soon as I hit record, someone decides to start drilling holes on their wall. Bruh, why is this like not a straight line? It's bothering me. Why does my hair look like this? I think my camera should be here because okay. Isn't that so much better? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ojasvi Swar and today I'm gonna give my little take on Nepali politics. Before we get started, I am completely aware that I need to brush my hair because I look disgusting. I don't know if that did anything. Today I'm gonna give my little take on Nepali politics, and before we get into the video, this video is solely based on opinions and a little bit of facts. This is not a hate speech towards anyone or anything. This is just my perspective that I've had, and I think it's not just mine. I think it's a lot of people from Nepal who have had the same perspective. That's why I want to get this out there, and it is not a hate speech towards anyone or anything, okay? I'm just putting that out there because people do like to take my words out of context. I have experienced that once in my YouTube videos, so I can't really act like I'm famous or anything, but I have experienced that once, so I'm kind of traumatized. But before getting into this topic, I want to give some life updates because I don't think I have done that in a bit. But the life update is there is nothing to update actually, because my life has been a very boring, touch wood. Yeah, that is that. Wow, my life is pretty boring. Why am I even talking about all this? You guys don't care. Okay, let's get into today's topic. So I decided to talk about today's topic because I personally have been so frustrated looking at Nepal's politics. The main reason I was frustrated by seeing Nepal is because so many countries like Nepal with similar political systems are so ahead of us, whereas we're just going backwards. When I was flying home, it was like I flew back in time. When I came here, load shedding was back. Wasn't that something we did like 10-15 years ago? Why is it back? Like, then we are again fighting on monarchy or democracy. Wasn't this a fight that was done so many years ago? And then there's a social media bill that was sent to be passed. I don't know if it's passed yet. According to my research, it isn't passed yet. But a social media bill where people can't really say whatever they want on social media anymore is about to be passed. So like, did I just fly back in time? Like, what is going on in Nepal? Like, I just don't understand. When I look at these problems repeating again and again, like us going back in time, is because of the leaders we choose. The leaders we choose are the same people going in circles. I've heard the same names ever since I've been conscious. Ever since I've been conscious, I've heard the same names. Why are we choosing the same people again and again and hoping that our country goes forward? If they could not take our country forward and we vote for them again, what makes you think that they're gonna take our country forward? Like, I don't understand that. I've heard people talk about Nepali politics and what we could possibly do to bring a change. They say we should appoint youth leaders. They say that the youth population needs to be more involved in politics. And it's a given fact that now, compared to before, there are a lot more youth involved in Nepali politics, which is a very good thing. And when we think about why we want youth in politics, is because we are more open-minded, duh, and we have ideas, and not just new ideas, we have modern ideas that help Nepal modernize as compared to ideas that are being cycled right now, if that makes any sense. Similarly, I feel like the youth have so much more enthusiasm and motivation because we are going to live in this country more than the politicians that are now in leadership positions are going to live. I'm not trying to call anyone old, but that is a given fact. Life takes its course. I can't really do anything about that, right? There are so many reasons that Nepali people want the youth population to be integrated in politics. However, it is the same people that go and vote for the older leaders. See, as humans, we are hypocrites. I get that. I get that. But why are we going and voting for the same people when we think that we should have more youth leaders, right? Why do we do that? It's because we don't trust the youths. I feel like Nepali people would rather vote for leaders that they have seen before, would rather vote for leaders that already are in a leadership position because they trust them more. They think they are more responsible. And it is, we are humans and we do form stereotypes, just sprinkling a little bit of psychology in it, but we as humans have stereotypes in our head. And our stereotypes of someone who is a youth or someone who is younger is that they are irresponsible, they are inexperienced, and basically will choose fun over anything else and is irresponsible, which is to an extent true. And we have stereotypes about older people. They're more responsible, they're more mature, they're more experienced, they know what to do with the country, they are mature, you know, they don't choose fun over everything. But what are they experienced in? Corruption. I didn't say that. Cut the cameras. See, so that is the main problem. We say we need youths in the politics system, which is true. We do need youths, but we don't go and vote for the youths. We just don't trust them enough to hand over our country to them. And psychology plays a huge part in it. We have these stereotypes, especially in a country like Nepal, where traditions and customs of like older people being more responsible whereas younger people being more irresponsible is so prominent. I feel like that plays a huge part in how we as voters vote. Now, when I talk about voters, I'm not talking about voters as young as me. The younger generation has so much to offer, they have so much to give, but they just don't have the trust from the people, the trust that they need in order to go forward. That's just not there, you know. Now, see, I could be wrong in a lot of things. Maybe you guys do trust youths more than older people. Maybe the stereotype I was talking about is just wrong or anything. And if it is wrong, then feel free to say it in the comments. Not like I have to tell you guys to comment anything. You guys will do it anyways. Now, I just wanted to put it out there that let's start trusting our youths. Let's actually not just preach, but what is that quote called? Preach what you no, do what you preach. Practice what you preach. Practice what you preach. If you're going around saying that we need youth leaders, and when I talk about this, I do not talk about young people at all. It's the older people that vote. It's the older people, it's the older generation who make a majority of our voters population. Like, it's them who go and vote for the older leaders because who they trust more than the youths, which I cannot blame. We have that stereotype in our head. So I'm just saying that let's move aside. Now that you know that it's a stereotype, let's move the stereotype aside, research about our youth leaders and vote for them. If you actually want to change, then practice what you preach. Now, I don't know if this video is gonna reach anyone, if this video is gonna make any change in anyone's perspective. Again, I have no experience in Nepali politics. This is just an outsider's point of view. This is just how someone who has no experience about Nepali politics, knows nothing about Nepali politics, views Nepali politics. So if this is gonna give any information to anyone or change anyone's perspective on anything or motivate anyone to do anything good, then that's it. That's the purpose of this video, I guess. Anyways, thank you for watching such a boring video. Wow, I am so good at self-sabotaging, I can't even. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys, see you guys in my next video.